You're looking live at the Shakopee Ice Arena for this day's game against our District 6 playoffs. First game of the playoffs for CCHA in gold, wearing their home gold jerseys. They're taking on the visiting team today from Eden Prairie. That's them. CCHA finished the regular season the number 6 seed in District 6 action, and Eden Prairie the number 7 seed. So I need that. Well, I gave Casey my tape, so there, that tape right under your thing. Can you tape it up right next to me, please? These two teams met on December 17th at the Chaska Community Center, and the Stormhawks came from behind to tie 3-3 with a late goal by Holden Palmquist. He had 2 in that game. Yeah. And no, actually, Sean Hokinen had 2. It was Holden Palmquist with the game-tying goal late in the game. Eden Prairie, 5-5-0 in their last 10. 2-3-0 in their last 5. That includes a win over Shakopee yesterday by a 6-3 margin. And I think the score is not quite indicative of how that game went. Apparently, Shakopee deserved better than they got. Meanwhile, the Stormhawks, 7-3-0 in their last 10. 3-2-0 in their last 5. Stormhawks, 2 of the players, Kieran Kurt and Sean Hokinen, are on a 2-game goal streak, each with 4 goals in their last 2 games. 4 goals total. And the last 5 games, Tyler Hromatka with 6 goals, Kurt and Hokinen with 4 each, Palmquist and Prairie with 3 apiece. So we're going to start with dirty ice today, as the previous game got to resurface the ice after the second period. We will resurface the ice after the first. Starting lineup for the Stormhawks, it'll be Nathan Brandon net, as always. And then it'll be the Spalding, Olsen, and Hokinen forward line, along with Bigglebach and Tyler to start at D. Stormhawks playing without one of their forwards, as Oscar Weisenen is, I believe, in Florida for a baseball tournament of some sort. CCHA has to look out for, I'd say, number 11 in black, number 12 in black. There's a chance for Hokinen coming in. Hokinen shot right on. And that's turned away, and a rebound taken out by the Eagles. And we scouted the game last night, or we scouted the game that we played in December, and Eden Prairie got 2 goals by number 6. He got tips. He got tips from long shots. And then number 11 got a nice little play using some good hands and a nice shot. That was the other goal by Eden Prairie in that game. Hokinen with it, tried to feed it out off a skate. Eden Prairie keeping the Stormhawks in. There's a chance, shot right on, kicked away by Brandt. And kind of a slow, sloppy breakout. Stormhawks can't make a pass to get it out, and it's kept in by the Eagles. They make a change behind the play. There's a loose puck in the slot picked up by Spalding and kicked away by Olsen. And Olsen being bothered from behind, he loses it, and Eden Prairie back on the attack. There's number 12 we mentioned. Still with it, pass into the slot. Sharp angle shot, shouldered away by Brandt. And Stormhawks still stuck in their zone. It'll be Spalding to go up and over the glass to get a whistle, and we'll still keep the play in Stormhawk territory, but at least they get a full change. This is Hromatka, Prairie, and Palmquist, I believe. Yep. The bouncing puck comes to Palmquist. Feeds it all the way across the ice to Prairie. He'll get it into the zone, then dump it in deep and allow Hromatka to chase. All 3 Stormhawks below the net, below the goal line. Here's Palmquist coming out, taking off his stick, regains control. Palmquist down deep to Perry. Perry to Hromatka, his shot right on. Kind of was bothered as he was getting that shot off, but he did get it off on net. Hromatka gets a loose puck at center ice and dumps it in. Chasing is Palmquist. Breakout pass, hops the stick, and then hops the stick of Johnson. Now it'll be Lund in the neutral zone as Eden Prairie's going for a change. Lund feeds it ahead, chases it down himself, now down the left side. Now tries to cut to the middle, probably too low percentage of a play there, and he loses the handle. That's going to allow Eden Prairie to look to break out. Too passive of a forecheck there, and that's why Eden Prairie got it to the neutral zone. Good job by Lindell to feed it back, and then it's shoveled out by Lund to safety as the Stormhawks complete a change, almost complete a change. Now they do. It'll be Kurt coming out with Azanoff and Lindell. Azanoff chasing, good stick by Azanoff. Bouncing puck in the skates of Azanoff. He didn't know where it was. Now it's Azanoff trying to get to Kurt at the side of the net. He whacks away at it, can't get it on net. Comes out to Johnson. He fans on his shot. Second time he's fanned on a shot up at the point. There's Girding trying to backhand it out. It eventually does come out. Kurt chasing. Good effort by Kurt to get it into the zone. Then it pops back out. Back in it goes. And offsides. It was offsides.
I know, but
that's the rule. It's an annoying rule, but Kurt wins this faceoff back to Girding. He's going to be pressured. He's got to get rid of it. To Lindell. He forces it ahead. Back into the neutral zone. Lindell takes it in. And it's off his stick, almost to Azanoff. And then Eden Prairie will get control and dump in. Game we saw, they do like to dump and chase. That is Eden Prairie's MO on offense, it seems. Girding up to Azanoff. Azanoff ticks it to the middle. Now Girding on a loose puck. He'll skate it up the left side. Now to the middle. Gets the red and dumps it in. Chasing is Olsen. Good pressure by Olsen. Almost creating a turnover. It comes all the way out for Bigglebach, and they'll regroup. Bigglebach, a little dangerous there. And he dumps it in. Olsen, a good head of steam. Olsen throws it right through the crease, almost into the skates of the goaltender. Good pressure there by Spalding. Helps slow up the rush. And Bigglebach tries to get it out. That's cut off. And in the skates of Bigglebach, he finds it. Feeds it ahead to Olsen. Olsen with Hokanen. Olsen, shoots high over the net. And Eden Prairie player goes into the net. Knocks it off its moorings, such as they are. And we'll have a face-off to the, I'm not sure which side of the, it's like on the right, goaltender's left. Shots 2-2 so far. 10:46 to go in the first period. We're scoreless. Here's a face-off one back into the skates. It's a backhand shot. Blocker save. Eden Prairie gets the rebound and gets it to neutral ice, but knocked out of midair by Olsen. And he tried to get it ahead. And that's cut off. Now Spalding over to Lund. Lund D to D, and then pushed up for Olsen to chase down. Olsen to Hokanen. It just hopped over the blade of his stick. Bouncing puck back and forth, and finally dumped into the corner. Spalding goes across the ice, and Olsen was anticipating a pass from behind the net. Now Tyler eventually finds its way to Hokanen down the left side. It's 1-on-5. Hokanen, sharp angle shot, blocker save. Intercepted. Now Hokanen, one-time shot going wide. Didn't get everything on it. Pass in front. Kicked right on by the Eden Prairie player and stopped by the netminder. The pass in front, I believe it was Palmquist passed it in front, and it was like a shot. The Eden Prairie player got his stick on it and made a shooting motion, really, right on net. Thankfully for them, he didn't get much mustard on it. Here's a face-off one back to Bigglebach. Long shot, blocked. Now pass by Hokanen, Perry was behind and intercepted. Perry, good back check, slow up that rush, and then the puck slides in offsides. Stormhawks finished D6 play with an 8-6-2 record. One of those two ties was against the Eden Prairie team. Their District 6 record was 5-8-3. So on paper, Stormhawks should win this game. It's played on ice, of course. Prairie fighting through a check. Still with it. Tried to get down deep twice. It twice went off skates. Now to the far side. Bigglebach pinching. Stormhawks got in trouble pinching the last time they played this team. They pinched and lost more often than they won the pinch. Nice catch of the pass there by Hromatka in his skates. Hromatka down the left side. Sharp angle shot right on into the glove. Maybe looking for a rebound there to pop out. Instead, he's gobbled up by the netminder. 9:02 left in the first period. Stormhawks with a good advantage on the shot board, 5-2 at this point. Eden Prairie will win this face-off. Deep in their zone, chased down by Lindell. Hops over his stick, comes to Azanoff. Azanoff up to Bigglebach. Long shot blocked in front. And a shot by Lindell misses. Here's Kurt. Kurt will feed it down low for Lindell. He overskated a bit or didn't quite skate to the puck. Now Kurt breaking up a clearing attempt, and then he lost the next battle, and Eden Prairie will come out. Cutting across the middle. Johnson standing his ground nicely there. Slow up that rush. Bigglebach up to Azanoff. Leaves it for Kurt. Kurt off the wall and out. Good pressure by Kurt, almost allowing a 2-on-1 chance. Instead, it's come the other way. Good stick by Johnson. Unfortunately, it's Eden Prairie that's going to get on the loose puck. In deep. Backhander right on to Brandt. He was going the other direction. That was dangerous. Kurt fans on a clearing attempt. There's a chance. Shot. Stick save by Brandt goes into the corner. Too many guys on the wall. This is dangerous right here. If the Stormhawks don't win this battle, they're going to come out with Eden Prairie will come out with a chance. Good stick by Bigglebach. Now a loose puck and wisely iced down by Lindell. And all Stormhawk, well, maybe 2 of the 3 forwards and 1 defenseman all on the wall. If that puck had squirted loose towards the net, Eden Prairie was going to get a great chance. Face off one, it'll be Olsen. Good head of steam. Olsen's got Hokinen going to the front. Pass in front! Just missed Hokinen. Hokinen looking for a hooking call, I think, but wasn't egregious enough to get a call. Good play there by number 12 to break up that outlet pass. Now it's Olsen. Across to Bigglebach. He'll just have to backhand it out. Eden Prairie will regroup as the forecheckers are coming in hard. It's one thing this line does very well. They are very aggressive forecheckers. Sometimes not the best in the defensive zone, but this line is outstanding in the offensive zone. Kicked ahead. Gathered by Girding. He's trying to protect, and he just was a little too slow in getting rid of it, and that created a turnover. Here's a sharp angle shot. Deflected. Goes behind the net. Olsen waits and then throws it up the wall, but not out. Eden Prairie still with it, getting around a couple Stormhawks. Now back up to the point. They go D to D. Long shot coming. Misses the net. Bounces off the end wall. Bounces to the side of the net. And I don't think it ever got on net. Olsen gets it to center ice as one of the forwards goes for a change. Now Prairie jumps on the loose puck and lost it just inside the blue line. Tried to leave it for Palmquist. Prairie tips it ahead for Hromatka. Hromatka in. Down the left circle. Behind the net. Had Prairie for a moment. There's a stick up in the hands of Hromatka. And no call coming. Bigglebach long shot going wide. Will bounce off the end wall up for Prairie to gather. Comes to the circle. Loose puck in front. And stopped by the netminder. Good crashing of the net there by that line. First shot wasn't all that of a high percentage, but they crashed the net looking for that loose puck, and it was gloved by the netminder before they can get it into the back of the net. 5:57 to go. We are at 0-0. Palmquist fighting through one check, gets it through the skates. He shoots! Sharp angle shot right into the EP on the goaltender's chest. Good pressure by Hromatka, then puck bounced right back to an Eden Prairie player. And good pressure by Prairie. Now Tyler's got to hurry, gets it to Tyler Hromatka. His cross-ice pass is blocked and gathered by Bigglebach. Bigglebach from his own zone, trying to split the D. He's in, scoots, oh, he missed the net. Great job of Bigglebach to split the defenseman. Now here's Palmquist with good pressure to keep it in. Cross ice pass will find its way across. And dumped in by Eden Prairie as they go for a change. An awkward bounce off the end wall. Almost came out in front. Tyler off the glass and out. Yep, good wave off of the official there. As I said, number 15 could have played it, and he chose not to. Kurt throwing a check. Takes the worst of it, but he creates a loose puck. Now there's a chance for Eden Prairie to come the other way. 2-on-2. Try to cut to the middle, and it slides all the way into the corner. Now dumped in deep. This is the player you got to watch out for, number 11. Oh, there's a chance at the side of the net. Stopped by Johnson. Up to Azanoff. Azanoff, cross ice pass is gloved down and kept in. Ooh, that was not offsides. But the official wasn't in position to make that call. Azanoff, I think, had more ice to take there instead of making that cross ice pass. And I'm not sure if it was Lindell on the far side who was his outlet, but now it is Azanoff. Dumped all the way down, and we'll have icing against Eden Prairie and bring it down into the Eagle zone. So again, we will take a break after this period to resurface the ice. And we'll play with clean ice for the second period. Eden Prairie, nice breakout. Good pressure from behind by Olsen. Now Lund up to Olsen, intercepted by Eden Prairie. They come right out, they shoot right on. That was way too easy. They got to the front of the net or the side of the net, way too easy. Hokinen fighting through a stick check. Hokinen still with it down the right side. Hokinen across, and I think if he looks up, it's hard to tell. He's got a guy right on his shoulder, but if he looks up over his shoulder, he could see Spalding coming in late. That was probably the best play. There's a turnover. Chance now. They shoot, they score. Loose play in the corner. Turned it over to Eden Prairie, and they find the back of the net. And that's all it takes. You just make one bad turnover. We just left the puck in an area instead of maintaining possession. And it's 1-0 Eagles with 3:38 to go, and sure enough, it was one of their better players. Number 12 is one of the players you got to watch out for, and he's the one that ends up with the puck and the goal. Under 3.5 to go. Glove down on the dasher board, and it's pushed ahead by Prairie. Then Eden Prairie on the puck gets it out. Girding now. Girding will leave it in the corner for Bigglebach. Bigglebach up the left side, taken in hard. No call coming. Holmquist, he's taken down, penalty coming. Tripping call coming against Eden Prairie with 3:01 to go in the first period. Stormhawks to go on their first power play of the game. It'll be the Hromatka line out, along with Lund and Bigglebach. It slides up to Lund. Lund down to Palmquist, to Spalding! Or no, to Hromatka, excuse me. His shot is saved and thrown high in the air. Bigglebach's got a chase. He hurries, wins that battle. Bigglebach now skates it in, drops for Hromatka. He's bothered from behind. It comes out to Lund. Lund throws it off the end wall. Leaves for Hromatka. Hromatka reaching a little bit too much there. Good anticipation there by Perry. Perry tries to get it ahead. He's off balance. Comes to Hromatka. His shot. He scores! Hromatka, hard shot under the pads, and he beats the goaltender for his 28th of the season. Team leading 28th of the season. Tyler Hromatka gets the goal for the Stormhawks, and it's 1-1 with 2:24 to go. Dumped in on net, sticked away by Brandt. I said it's his 28th of the season. That's kind of an unofficial total. I've been keeping goal totals myself, and there was a game against Shakopee that I missed. That we lost 6-3. Here's a chance that's blocked. Fluttering puck, shot. Goes wide. Now Kurt off the wall, but not out. Blocked. And now to Lindell. Lindell cross to Asinoff. Asinoff one-on-one. Asinoff. A little too much stick handling there. Now dumped in by the Eagles. They go for a change. Right up should come Johnson. He does. Johnson will cut across the red line and dump it in. Kurt will be first on it. He'll feed it into the other corner. Good stick there by Hokkanen. Eden Prairie gets it out and dumps it in. Stopped by Brandt, pushed into the corner for Tyler. Now into the near corner. Now to the far side with about a minute to play. Spalding trying to dig it loose. And it's Tyler that gets it off a stick and kept in. Long shot, chested down, rebound goes wide. Good hard shot there by number 12, that player to look out for. Stormhawks hemmed in here late in the late going in this period. They got to get it out. Icing would not be the worst thing right now. Spalding has it taken off of his stick. Another shot blocked. In the slot, it's City. You could feel a goal coming for Eden Prairie. Ice the puck if you can. Pushed up ahead by Olsen and can't get it out. It's a chance for Eden Prairie right in. Saved by Brandt. Loose puck. Rebound goes behind. Stormhawks can't get it out. Here's Olsen. Olsen flips it high, and that won't be icing. That's a nice play. Hokkanen will chase. It'll be Hromatka to intercept, and right off his skate comes to Hokkanen. Hokkanen will throw it off the wall and chase it down himself. Keeps it in with, and that's it for the first period. 1-1 after one, and we're going to do the ice and be back in about 10 minutes or so. I'll give you stats here shortly. 12-11 are the shots for Chaska-Chanhassen. Scoring chances, 1 apiece. Maybe probably should be at least 1 more for each team, but whatever. Face-offs, Chaska-Chanhassen 9 to Eden Prairie's 5. Hits 2 for Eden Prairie, 1 for the Stormhawks. And Stormhawks 1 for 1 on the power play. And that does it for the first period. 1-1 after 1. We'll be back after they clean the ice. All right, we're back for the second period of this District 6 playoff game. Tied at 1 after 1. Eden Prairie struck first. Their captain, number 12, capitalizing on a turnover. And then a short time later, Chaska-Chanhassen even it up on the power play on Tyler Hromatka's team-leading 28th of the season. I think I was trying to say earlier that that total is a little inflated. He was credited with all 3 goals in the game in the loss against Shakopee, when I believe he only had 1 of those goals. So maybe it's just his 26th of the season. Whatever. 15 minutes on the clock. It'll be the Hromatka line out with Prairie and Palmquist, along with Johnson and Lund. Eden Prairie with control off a face-off. Turned over, to Hromatka. That was going to be a good chance. Dumped in, and I'm not sure that was offsides. I think Palmquist was coming back, and we'll have a face-up back at center ice. This face-off also controlled by the Eagles, this time into the zone, pushed away by Johnson. Now Hromatka fighting through a couple stick checks. He's hooked from behind, no call coming, up to Perry. Perry flips it ahead, we'll chase it. They wave icing. I don't know why they did, but we'll take it. Perry now behind the net. Perry still with it. We'll dump it down for Palmquist. Palmquist tried to get it across to Hromatka, and defenseman had gone down to a knee. Turned over to Palmquist, and a soft backhand shot on. And let's blame the non-frozen ice right now on that weak shot. Let's go with it for that. This line stays out as Eden Prairie goes for a change. Face off right off the official's leg, and it bounces to Eden Prairie. Now Palmquist right in front, it off the goaltender stick, bounces up to Lund. Lund shot through traffic, misses everything, comes out for Johnson. Johnson keeps it in off the stick of Palmquist and right to an Eden Prairie player. Now up the wall, tipped away, and then a cross ice pass, allowing Eagles to come out. Eagles down the left side. Slows up, and now it's Johnson on the loose puck. Johnson will flip it high, glove down by Eden Prairie. Taken away by Hromatka, 2-on-1 with Palmquist. Hromatka in, and a good stick. Oh, then a great almost chance for Palmquist. Good back check, but there by the Eagles, lifting the stick of Hromatka as he went in to shoot. Here's a chance, getting around to Tyler, shot right on, save by Brandt. Now a loose puck comes to Tyler. Tyler feeds it ahead for Lindell. Lindell across to Azanoff. He doesn't handle it. Still fighting for it. Azanoff almost able to get on it. Instead, Eden Prairie gets it out. Across the red line. This is number 12. Got to look out for him. Trying to get around Lindell. Now picked up by Kurt. Kurt down to Girding. Girding's got to hurry. And it slides to the near side. Azanoff gets behind him. Tipped and goes wide. Intercepted pass by Lindell. He'll throw it off the wall and all the way down for an icing. With 12:47 to go. 1-1. Stormhawks with some decent chances to start, and then this last shift was more in favor of Eden Prairie. Hokkinen gets it out, gets it right to Olsen. Olsen down the right side, has Spalding, shot right on, and then the rebound goes wide. Tried to look for Spalding on the weak side. Olsen runs over a player, no call coming. Could have maybe got an interference call. And a nice move to get out, and two players collide at center ice, but I don't think either of them tried to hit either. So no penalty coming. Dumped in, it'll be Lund. He'll regroup. It just turned right into the trouble, unfortunately. He's going to be taken down. He got bailed out there. Lund turned the wrong direction. He turned right into the changing Eagles and got bailed out by getting hauled down with a high sticking coming against Eden Prairie Stormhawks to go on their second power play of the game. They're 1-for-1. Can you power play by the fact that they're 1-for-1 right now as opposed to penalties? You know what I mean? They're 1-for-1. Face-off one, unfortunately won too well. And it'll be Lund to pick it up. Lund off the wall to Olsen. Olsen checked at the red line. He's got to win this battle. He does. Gets it up to Spalding. Spalding down the right side. Spalding drops for Olsen. Turnaround shot off escape. Comes out to Bigglebach. His shot. Glove save. Great chance there for the Stormhawks. Not how they designed it, but it worked out well. Almost worked out well. Here's a face-off one. Hokkinen has to hurry, get to Lund. And Olsen is pressured. Here comes Eden Prairie, short-handed. Drop pass at the blue line, and dump in is off the official. Now there's a clearing attempt, intercepted by Eden Prairie, and they'll dump it in. Lund will have to get it there. Tried to get it around to Olsen. It hopped over his stick. Now a pass will come all the way out to the blue line, kept in once again. That was mentioning actually between the period they should get that machine out to chop away at the ice at the end wall. Pucks going in off that wall are bouncing high in the air. Speaking of high in the air, there's one glove down by Spalding. Then he couldn't really get control of it. And back, we're ping-ponging along between the two blue lines with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Bigglebach passed it right into the midsection of an Eden Prairie player. Stormhawks not real sharp with their passes. There's Lund now. He's been out there for the entire power play. He'll get it ahead to Palmquist. Palmquist down the left side. Now down deep. Out in front. Shot, score! Hromatka gets his second power play goal of the game. Nice job of Palmquist not to take the low percentage shot from a sharp angle. He kept control, fought through a stick check, and found the late arriving Hromatka. He forced one through the goaltender for his second of the game and 29th of the season, and it's 2-1 Stormhawks with 10:36 to go. Stormhawks 2 for 2 on the power play. Here comes a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but a good back check by Hromatka. Pass across, intercepted by Tyler. So get it ahead in a hurry, and then he blocks a shot off the wall and out. Prairie cross ice pass, just out of the reach of Perry. Perry picks it up and will go down the right side. Perry throws a nice check there. There's a similar play in our last game at this building. Ooh, there's a pass right out in front. Went off the goaltender's stick, looking for Hromatka. In our last game here against Shakopee, Perry got a penalty on a very similar looking play where he's chasing down a puck and just gave a tiny nudge to a Shakopee player and got a roughing call, I believe. Face-off one, long shot, tipped by Lindell, goes wide. It was Lund shooting. Now Lindell. Lindell stick handling, coming out, score! No, yeah! No, they say no! No, that's not a goal, they say. Stormhawks celebrating, goaltender or official saying it wasn't a goal. Lindell, his shot hit the crossbar. They say it did not go in. And all the Stormhawk fans are saying that was in. Lindell ahead, intercepted. Here comes Eden Prairie. Backhand shot, rebound. Doesn't get on net. Now intercepted by Gurney, gets it out to Kurt to chase down. Kurt pushes it ahead, steps around to check, trying to win a race here, trying to get around. Kurt on it. And now loose puck comes out. Kurt reaches. Loose puck at the top of the crease and finally gathered up by the goaltender as Hokkanen came in just a little late. And now they're going to talk about if that puck was in. It hit the crossbar. They're going to talk about it with the officials. I think have conferred and said they didn't see that puck go in. I think what the Stormhawk fans are saying is that puck hit, they scored under the crossbar. I didn't see it. After it hit the crossbar, it did not go in as far as I can tell. Eden Prairie dad saying it hit both posts. It didn't hit the post on the initial shot. The initial shot hit the crossbar. And then it bounced straight down. I don't believe it bounced in, but the question is, did it hit the inside of the net off the initial shot? I don't know if you'll be able to tell it on any video. Here's Olsen. Olsen will throw it down deep. Now Spalding. Spalding to Hokkanen out in front. And just a little out of reach for Olsen. Here's the shot. Right on, and no rebound as the intensity's picked up a little bit here. You can just feel it more. There's certainly more electricity in the air after that goal. Not called. There's a tip in front. Glove down. And whistle doesn't come until it was just kind of a slow whistle as Stormhawks were battling in front. And you can't tell that that's in.
That's the puck.
I know, but you can't tell the depth of that. We're looking at the replay in real time here, and my replay technician thinks it's a goal. And now it's Bigabach in his own zone. So Stormhawks got to settle down and it's a long shot blocked. Loose puck at the top of the circle, kicked away by Spalding. He goes in awkwardly. Now, where is it? Along the half wall. Spalding will come out with it. Spalding across to Olsen. Dangerous pass. And right off the goal, off the official. Spalding shoots off the post. Rebound goes into the corner. There's a chance for Eden Prairie coming the other direction. Shot high over the net. And thrown all the way down for an icing as the Spalding line was out there in an intense shift for a while. And that's a good icing as they needed to get off. With 7:50 to go in the second period, it's 2-1 Stormhawks. I'm not going to call it a controversial no goal because it was really hard to tell from up here, and the official has, I guess, arguably as good of a view as anybody. He's up to the point. Shot. Tipped away by Hromatka into the corner. Now Tyler up the wall. And there's a sharp angle shot right off the pads. And the shot blocked up high, or at the circle by Palmquist. Palmquist tried to get up the wall. Now a loose puck comes to Olsen. I'm sorry, not Olsen, Lund. Lund gets to Hromatka. Now a loose puck for Palmquist. Palmquist long shot, glove save. A little more than halfway through this game, Stormhawks with a 2-1 lead in their first game of D6 playoffs. Again, if they win, they advance to the double elimination portion of the tournament. Loser of this game has their season come to an end. Prairie will go corner to corner, now to Palmquist. Now down deep, and that's intercepted. D recovered. Palmquist with a good back check there, break up a pass, get control. Oh, almost a pass across to Prairie. And then it bounces over his stick. Ian Prairie will come out. Down the left side, good back pressure by. Oh my goodness, they're calling that. The only reason they're calling that is because he went into the wall hard. What in the world is he calling? He's calling boarding? He had this. He had the puck on his stick when he got hit. That's a terrible call. So Perry's going to go for boarding, which I believe will be 2 and 10. Looks like number 12 will be all right. So first power play of the game coming for Eden Prairie. And it is 2 minutes on the clock, but another 10 minutes. So Prairie will sit for 10 minutes. So the remainder of this period. And it'll be Girding to serve the 2-minute power play. Stormhawks don't have enough players out in the ice right now. It will be Lindell to come out. So it'll be Lindell and Kurt with Lund and Bigglebach. Face off won by, no, I'm sorry, it was Hromatka and Lindell. Now Eden Prairie up to the point. Shot, blocked on its way. And it's taken out. 2-on-1, shorthanded with Lindell. And it's not going to be 2-on-1. Lindell, his shot, glove save. From our previous meeting, the power play, Eden Prairie looks to do two things. One is to feed their defensemen and take shots from up high and look for tips and rebounds. Others is they like to get the puck below the goal line and then work it out in front. Mishandled breakout pass, and that allows Lindell to keep it in. Hromatka will chase into the corner. Try to kill a little time, slides out for Lund. Lund, long shot into the glove. Killing time are the Stormhawks nicely. 1:19 to go on the power play. Face off won by the Eagles. Long pass, and they'll come out with it. Into the zone, drop pass. And they'll force it up higher. Gets around Hromatka. This is a player you don't want to have space. His pass doesn't connect. Picked up by the Eagles now along the wall. Now down deep. Nice anticipation there by Lund. He gets it off the glass, and it hops nicely over the Eden Prairie stick. Hromatka's going to chase. And he's going to go for a change. Very smart hockey play there by Tyler Hromatka, not to stay on the ice too long. Good stick there by Olsen to break up the play. He'll chase. Olsen still fighting through. Now Lindell. Lindell, his shot. Right on, rebound. Oh, and it's picked up by the goaltender. Great chance there for the Stormhawks. Lindell at the very end of his shift got the loose puck, shot it right on, and Olsen lurking in front for that rebound. And the goaltender just a little quicker to the puck. Olsen wins it back to Johnson. Johnson, he'll flip it high. Kurt looking to knock it out of midair. Kurt now will dump it in. Glove down by Olsen. Nice play there by Dylan Olsen. He's a baseball player, so I expect a good glove. Gotta be careful not to have too many players deep for the Stormhawks. And Eden Prairie gets it out. Into the zone. Tried to get around Johnson. He stood up. Now it's on the skates of Olsen. And picked up by Johnson. He'll feed it to the blue line, and it comes out. Kurt feeds it ahead. Kurt chasing. They are skating 5-on-5 as Girding comes out. So the Eagles are 0 for 1 on the power play. Now into the far side, it'll be Olsen. Olsen's been real active in this second period. Now a late arriving Spalding creating some havoc along the half wall. Spalding, long shot, blocked, bouncing puck along the left circle. And now Eden Prairie will skate up. 1-on-3. Tried to get around Johnson. Johnson slows up that rush. Still defending off of Johnson's stick right into the skates of the Eden Prairie player. Now kicked ahead by Johnson. He's still fighting for it. Trying to get it ahead to Palmquist, and Eden Prairie will come out with it. Good check thrown by Tyler. Now Hokinen. His pass goes behind Palmquist, and that will be an icing. Hokinen trying to find a streaking Palmquist there, and his pass just a little behind. It goes all the way down for icing. With 3:42 to go in the second period, Stormhawks lead 2-1 off of 2 power play goals by Tyler Hromatka. In some ways, turning the tables on the Eagles as they scored 2 power play goals against the Stormhawks in their only meeting this season. Swept out by Palmquist, comes all the way down on net. And our lines are shuffled now with Prairie being out for the remainder of this period, and then about 4 minutes into the second. Bigabach long shot. Blocked in the slot, backhand shot by Lindell, kicked away. Turnaround shot by Lindell goes wide. Now Hromatka in the corner. Hromatka trying to protect, leaves it for Lindell. Lindell throws it right into Hromatka as he's taken down. Lindell fighting through a check, still with it. His pass off a skate, but he regains control. Lindell, now it slides up, it'll be Hromatka on it. Long shot, glove save. Not sure that was going to go in, but this will be Kurt, Hokinen, and Azanoff. Here's Azanoff. He overskates the puck. And now Eden Prairie will come out with it. Girding off the wall into the Stormhawk zone. Hokinen will chase there. Got Azanoff with him. Azanoff helps get in a little deeper. Now it comes out to Tyler. Tyler, a little too slow there. I think he had a couple of thoughts about what to do with it. He did nothing, and that allowed Eden Prairie to get on it. Now they dump it in. It'll be Girding. Oh, Girding mishandled it again. Now he's getting help from Tyler. Tyler up the wall, kept in, long shot, hits something on the way and then goes into the corner. Now it's pushed up the wall. Long shot coming, blocked by Kurt. Pass across the top of the crease comes to Azanoff. Azanoff lost it, and we have a penalty coming. Cross-check against Eden Prairie. I don't know who's it's again. Looks like Kieran Kurt drew a cross-checking call. I was watching the puck, and I think behind the play or in a different part of the zone, Kurt got a cross-check right in the back. And Eden Prairie will go in the box. Stormhawks go on their 3rd power play of the game. They're 2 for 2. Face-off 1 to Lindell. Lindell, his pass is tipped away. Johnson tried to get it in the corner, and it's intercepted and then thrown all the way down on net, so no icing with 1:50 to play in the second period. It'll be Johnson on it now. Johnson across to Olsen. Olsen lost his neck, or is losing his neck guard. Now in deep. Spalding to fight through a check. Spalding getting pushed into the wall, getting help now from Olsen. Olsen up the wall for Lund, and I don't know if he just misfired or somebody got a stick, if Eden Prairie got a part of their stick on it. Johnson in his own zone. Johnson across to Lund, up to Olsen. Olsen waits, waited a long time and then threw right into the Stormhawk bench and slams his stick in some frustration. 59 seconds left to go on the power play. 1:01 to go in the period. Be Hromatka, Hokkanen, and Palmquist. Face off one. Palmquist gets it along the half wall, not very deep. And then a nice play by the Eagles to get it out. Diggelbach gloves it down, has to kind of hurry, and then he escapes nicely to get to some safety. Cut off at just inside the blue line, get the stick on it, get a little bit deeper. Eden Prairie with it. Good stick by Palmquist. Palmquist in, backhand shot, save, pass out in front. It ramps off the stick, comes all the way up to Tyler. Tyler will dump it down deep for Palmquist with 29 seconds left on the power play. Now Hromatka. Hromatka up the wall to Tyler. Tyler back to Hromatka. Fans on a pass. Hromatka skates along the goal line to Palmquist. Palmquist comes out. His shot tipped and the net is off. No whistle coming. Net is way off its moorings on the far side. Pass out in front. Chance for Hokkanen. Slides wide. Pass again across. I'm surprised they haven't blown a whistle there. And the horn sounds instead. And the power play ends, I believe. 2-1 after 2. Stormhawks lead. Both goals by Tyler Hromatka on the power play. And we'll have stats for you here shortly. On the board, the Stormhawks are dominating on the shot board now. And that's how we have it up here as well. 32-16 overall. Stormhawks out shooting Eden Prairie 20 to 4? 20 to 4 in the second period. Scoring chances 2 apiece. Stormhawks leading in faceoffs for the game, 21-10. Faceoffs won. The period was a little more physical, 5-4 in the hits department. Stormhawks lead. And Chaska Chanhassen 2 for 3 on the power play. Eden Prairie 0 for 1. So again, if Chaska Chanhassen if this result were to hold, they would advance to the double elimination portion of the tournament. They would take on Edina White, I believe is the number 3 seed. Yeah. So it all comes down to this. Why don't you just hold on to that? Should start 5-on-5, I believe, unless there's, yep, there we go. Johnson jumps on the ice. So power play over for the Stormhawks. It ended just a second or so before the end of the period. Dumped in by the Eagles. It will be Johnson first on it. Johnson up the wall, gathered by Palmquist. Palmquist gets it off the wall and out. And it's dumped in, not offsides. Stopped by Brandt. No, Brandt will throw it around to the far corner. Now a pass off a skate, comes out to Palmquist. Palmquist leaves for Hokkanen. Hokkanen down the right side. Hokkanen in! His shot goes high over the net. And gets by Johnson just at the blue line. Now across his own pass. Long shot for Eden Prairie. Rebound swept away by Brandt and Palmquist. Palmquist up to Hokkanen. Ooh, that was a suicide pass. If that number 9 was in any physical sort of mood, he could have lit Hokkanen up. Here's a pass to the slot. Right into the teeth of everybody there. Eden Prairie, long shot. Pushed away by Brandt. Now Lund loses control. Comes a chance off the back of the net. They fight for it. And it was on the back of the net, so they get a whistle and do a face-off to Brandt's left. It'll be Kurt Azanoff and Lindell. So that line is intact for now. Face-off won by Eden Prairie and almost slides out. There's a long shot blocked by Kurt, his second block of the game. He left his feet again, but he blocked it again. Kurt up the wall, and it gets out. Good pressure by Azanoff. Glove down by Kurt and neutralized. Comes to Eden Prairie. Now it's in the skates of Azanoff. Comes to Lindell. Lindell fighting through several players, still with possession. Tried to give it to Azanoff, and a little bit out of his reach. Nice job of Tyler to not pinch there. Cross ice pass. And dumped in by Eden Prairie. It'll be Girding first on it. Girding hit in hard against the wall. Penalty coming against Eden Prairie. That might be a boarding call. We'll see what they're going to talk about. I didn't see a signal. Checking from behind. Number 6 is going to go, so that's going to be probably 2 and 10. I'm guessing. Yep, 2 minutes on the clock. So the Stormhawks to go on their 4th power play. They're 2 for 3. So their number 6 is going to sit for pretty much almost the rest of the game. That's actually one of their better players. Pass in front off of Spalding's stick, goes wide. Pass across, and that's just a little out of reach. Now Bigglebach gets a loose puck and will throw it down deep. Sticked by Spalding, now getting help from Hokkinen. Spalding battles along the half wall and kept in. Hokkinen. Pass across to Spalding, little in his skates. Now Bigglebach battling for it. Just now it slides out of the zone. Shorthanded chance, but good back pressure by Olsen. Here's Bigglebach. Bigglebach down the right side, in. And his pass just a little too late in the current. Here's a chance for Eden Prairie the other direction, and it slides by everybody. They're going to say no icing as it tipped off a Stormhawk. There's a shot from a sharp angle, goes wide all the way up the wall, but kept in. And we skated away from the puck there, and they score! Shorthanded goal. I don't know why we skated away from the puck carrier there. That allowed Eden Prairie to get on it, and they shoot high over the shoulder of Brandt, and they tie it up. Shorthanded goal with 12:05 to go. So Stormhawks now will see if they can get their 3rd power play goal and regain the lead. Here's Lindell. Lindell. Knocked the stick out of this defender. Pass in front. Shot, save, rebound. And it's gobbled up by the goaltender. I think that was Hokkinen or Hromatka's opportunity there for his 3rd power play goal of the game. Face-off won by Eden Prairie, but it'll be chased down by Palmquist. Palmquist out in front, and Lindell just missed the net. Now it's pushed up the wall. It'll slide out. Eden Prairie shorthanded, 1-on-3 into the skates of Tyler, and eventually finds its way back to Tyler. Tyler through the middle of the ice, into the zone. He's taken down, no call coming. Hromatka tried to stick handle around. It comes to Tyler. Stormhawks got 4 guys deep. Tyler, his shot comes to Hromatka. Backhand shot goes high. Now to the side of the net, they shoot. And it's stopped and frozen by the netminder with 5 seconds left to go on the penalty. Chaska Chanhassen fans are arguing that puck was in the net. It looked like after the goaltender stepped away, the puck looked like it could have been inside, real close to the goal line. Here's Lund, will swipe at it, get it in. As Eden Prairie steps back out. And we're skating 5-on-5. Stormhawks 2 for 4 on the power play. Eden Prairie wins this face-off. Now through the neutral zone, but intercepted by Hokkinen. Hokkinen off the wall and in. Dangerous chance there for Eden Prairie. And Bigglebach stood his ground. Now Kurt will chase down the right side. Kurt shoots, glove save. I think one of the things we learned in the previous meeting, and it looks like in this game too, if the goaltender is square to the puck, he's normally making it. It's more, you got to get him moving. So face-off one, Bigglebach couldn't hold the line. Now Lund with it. Along the near wall, pushed into the wall. And Azanoff first on it. Azanoff across. Tried to give it to Hokkanen. Long shot coming right on. Hokkanen battling in the corner. Comes out. It'll be Kurt on it. He's hooked from behind. No call coming. And no, there is a call coming. Kurt drawing his second penalty of the game. This one's going to be a hook. As Kurt was going for the puck and he just got pulled from behind. And Stormhawks, Eden Prairie playing with fire, of course. The Eagles scoring on their last shorthanded, on their last penalty kill. Face off 1-2 Lindell. Lindell across to Spalding, comes out to Lund. He gets it into the corner. Olsen fighting through a check. Now Spalding on it. Spalding, his shot bounces on net. Took a couple wacky bounces on its way. 10:01 to go in the third period. We're tied at 2. 1:45 left on the power play for the Stormhawks. Face off 1-2 Olsen. Olsen up to Lund. He's got to get it down the wall. Now Lund will pinch again. Comes right in. Lund shoots. Scores! Josh Lund, power play goal! Atoning for his defensive lapse on the last power play. And it's 3-2 Stormhawks with 9:50 to go. That's only Lund's second goal of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Josh Lund scores a power play goal. Stormhawks 3 power play goals. Lund's second goal of the season. There's a chance right off the faceoff, and I think the puck sat up on Olsen's stick there, and that's why it went so wide. Here's Spalding down for Olsen. Olsen comes out, and his pass behind Spalding. And Spalding over skates, tries to regain control. Here's a chance for Eden Prairie coming the other direction. This is a player that cannot beat you wide. He's really slow. Now Eden Prairie fighting through a check. It comes out to Spalding. Spalding's got to hurry as number 12 was coming in late. Now a pass up to Olsen. He's going to go 1-on-4. Long shot, sticked away. Up the wall. Good pressure by Olsen. Keep it in briefly, and it's thrown all the way down. Icing wave. Well, Girding's going to get it before it gets to the goal line anyway. Girding off the wall to Hokkanen. Hokkanen stick handles around. Regains control just as he gets to the blue line. Now Palmquist skates in, shoots. Oh, he's bought it from behind. Good stick there by number 4 in black. And that prevented Palmquist from getting a shot off. Here's a shot through the legs of Johnson and an easy save for Brandt. With 8:33 to go in the third period, Stormhawks lead 3-2. Stormhawks out shooting Eden Prairie 39-18 right now. 39-17 if you look at the scoreboard. Close enough. Bigglebach from his own zone. Up ahead for Hromatka. Hopped over his stick. Icing his wave. Eden Prairie will jump on it anyway. Now turned over. Shot coming right on. Save. Good anticipation there. I think that was Prairie, who's back out on the ice. I think that might have been his first action. I'm sure it was his first action of the third period since taking that 10-minute boarding call in the second period. Kurt wins this face off to Lindell. His shot right on. Rebound in the slot. Now it's Kurt in the corner. He goes in hard. No call coming. He's looking a little worse for the wear. And here comes a chance for Eden Prairie. It's really 2-on-2. Oh, good job by Bigglebach. Now into the corner. Kurt now. He'll feed it ahead for Lindell. Can't get it out. Long shot gloved by Brandt. 7:42 to go. We're about halfway through this third period. Eden Prairie looking for the equalizer. Stormhawks looking for a bit of a cushion. Breakout pass or a clearing pass is intercepted at the blue line. Shot right on, blocker saved by Brandt. Now it's up into the far wall. Comes to Lund. Lund gets it ahead to Olsen. Not sure how that made it to Olsen. Hit something on the way there. Good pressure by Spalding. Comes out to Tyler. Tyler softly off the wall, try to give it to Hokkanen. Tyler still battling just outside the blue line. Now Olsen coming in to help. And Hokkanen's sock has come halfway down his right leg. You can see his shin pad. Looks like the bionic man now. Now a D-to-D pass by the Eagles off a skate, but right to an Eden Prairie player. Now it's Tyler in his own zone. High off the glass to Olsen. Olsen flips it out. Now Hromatka across the red line and into the zone. Hromatka. Oh, that was going to be a great chance with Hokkanen skating in. Eden Prairie going to step around to check up Palmquist. Nice job to get the pass off. Now Eden Prairie from the left circle. Shot save, goes behind. Push around the corner. Now around the far wall for Perry. Perry mishandles it. Oh, then recovered. He had to, as that was number 12 coming in. Here's Palmquist now. Palmquist to the middle. Palmquist in. His shot goes high over the glove and over the net. Now loose puck comes to the slot, almost turned over. Bigglebach reaches for it. Here's a chance for Eden Prairie to come the other direction. Cuts to the middle, shot, glove save. Great shot there. You can't let 12 have too much time and space. And I mean, it was defended nicely. He wasn't allowed to get to the front of the net, but he did get to the middle of the ice, get a great shot off and just a better save by Nathan Brandt with 5:57 to go. Watch out here. He likes to win it. 12 likes to win faceoffs forward. That was not the ideal. There's a shot blocked by Perry. Now down the left side. Up to the point. Long shot. Going wide into the corner. This is the player to watch out for. Still with it. Tipped away by Perry. And he's bothered from behind. Now Perry gets it out. It hops over Hromatka's stick. Across the red line. Eden Prairie back on the attack. Down the right side. Good sticks by the Stormhawks to slow up that rush. Hromatka battles it to get out of the zone. But right back to Eden Prairie as they regroup in the neutral zone. Slides to Kurt. Kurt off the wall. He'll try to chase it down himself. Slows up the rush again with a good stick. High stick, but it's picked up by Kurt. He'll throw it in off the official. Now it comes to Lindell. Lindell steps around to check. Lindell still battling. He's dumped from behind. And I have a feeling, unless it's an egregious call, we're not going to see much called against Eden Prairie here. Johnson will hold the line. Kurt will jump on it down low. Kurt cycling up to Lund. Now back to Kurt. Kurt will throw it down deep for Lindell. Azanoff, I think, tried to get it up the wall to Johnson. Eventually it slides out to Johnson. He'll go to Lund, D-to-D, and then back. And go right up with it. Johnson gains the red and dumps it in. And he'll go for a change. There's a chance coming the other direction for Eden Prairie. Tried to stick handle around Tyler. Ooh, penalty. That could have been a penalty there that goes uncalled. And it's swept all the way down off the fingertips of Eden Prairie. And that's why icing was negated. There's a long stretch pass, misses everything. Stormhawks now have to watch out for that stretch pass. As Eden Prairie is going to throw everything at the Stormhawks in the last 3:46. As I'm getting my leg pulled at by my 3-year-old niece. Here's Spalding, wins it back. Tyler had vacated. Now Olsen dumps it in. I would say if I'm coaching, I would say the forwards, don't change anything you're doing. Still stay aggressive, but the defensemen, they can play more conservatively. There's a dump in by Bigglebach. And slow forecheck. There's a dangerous pass, finds its way out to the top of the circle, almost taken away by Olsen. Here comes number 12 in black. Cuts to the middle. His shot, blockered away by Brandt. Now it's Bigglebach. He's going to cycle around in his zone, feed it off the end wall. Comes out to Olsen. Olsen holding, now up the wall. Kept in, and then comes out to Hokkanen. Hokkanen down the left side, tried to slow up. He gets it in deep and goes for a change. 2:43 to play. Fluttering puck at the blue line. Eden Prairie gains control into the zone. Penalty coming against the Stormhawks as Perry got caught reaching there, and that was a no-brainer call. And that's a tough one to take with 2:32 to go in the game, leading by only one. Be curious to see if the Stormhawks shorten the bench at all with who they put on the ice. And timeout coming by Eden Prairie. So timeout coming for Eden Prairie. They're trailing 3-2 with 2:32 to go, and they have a 2-minute power play. And the goaltender, as of right now, is on the bench. So it looks like it'll be a 6-on-4 power play. 6-on-4 power play for the... Well, it'll be a 5-on-4 power play with a extra attacker, I'm assuming. Shots on the board, 41-20. What are face-offs? Face-offs, Stormhawks are leading 27-15 for the game. So, and of course, this first face-off will be in Stormhawk territory. So this is an important face-off to win. And goaltender looks like he is on the bench. So the negative about this for Eden Prairie is the Chaskachanis can try to, there's your empty net, try to score from long distance. Of course, they can get called for icing, but so here we go, 2:32 to go. 6-on-4 as Perry's in the box for, I think it was tripping. Face-off controlled by the Eagles, up to the point. Long shot, saved by Brandt, looking for the loose puck. And no rebound to be had. Come on, Tyler Hromatka, win this faceoff. This faceoff won by Eden Prairie. Shot comes to the left circle, shot right on, saved by Brandt. Face-off one again. Shot, save, rebound comes out in front, they score! Shot right on, Brandt saves it. But the rebound came out and Eden Prairie gets on it and scores the tying goal with the extra attacker. And it's 3-3 with 2:16 to go. And Stormhawks will have to battle again to regain the lead. And Prairie dumps it in, down the near side. Now it'll be Tyler. Tyler will throw it around the wall and out. Back into Stormhawk territory. Bouncing puck finds its way to Perry. Perry fights through a check, and it'll be Palmquist. Palmquist shot, deflected on its way. And now we're going to get an interference call. We're going to get an interference call against Hromatka. It was kind of a soft call, but it was interference. Player fell down incredibly easily. That's the only thing I would say about that. I mean, it was interference. That player just fell down like he was he was shot. But so Stormhawks will be killing a penalty for the last. There's a shot going wide. Kurt jumping again. kind of killing me. Minute and a half to play in the third period. We're tied at 3, and Eden Prairie is on the power play. Into the zone they come. Cuts to the middle. Now the left side. They shoot off the crossbar. And then the net is off. Shot by number 12. He's their stud, and he nearly pretty much ended the game right there. Off the crossbar and out. And then the whistle blows as the net had come off. Face off this time won by Lindell. Lund's got a chase. There's a chance at the side of the net. Wraparound chance doesn't come. Now up to the point. Long shot. Loose puck at the side of the net. Goes to Girding. Now Kurt with it. Kurt will flip it high. Glove down at neutral ice. They got to wait to clear the zone. They'll dump it in with a minute to play in the third period. Now Lund. Lund's got to reach for it. Gets it up the wall, but kept in. Now a loose puck comes to Olsen. Olsen took a little too long to get it out. Now it slides up to the blue line. Kurt will chase. Kurt gets around one. Kurt in the slot, shoots. Stick save. Now Lund leaves it down low for Lindell. Hops over everybody, comes to the far side. Eden Prairie will skate it up. 30 seconds. Girding and Kurt battle. Bodies everywhere, dug out by Kurt. Pass in front, comes up to the right side. Shot blocked. And a pass comes all the way through. Come to Lindell. He's fighting through a stick check. Comes to Kurt. He'll throw it all the way down for icing. That's a good icing. Well, maybe it's not a good icing. I don't know. They'll get one last chance here on the face-off with 2.9 seconds to play. Stormhawks, this is a huge face-off here for Ryan Spalding. Got to try to win this thing. I don't love that Bigglebach is on the wall. I feel like he should be more to the center of the ice. Nice job of Spalding to slow up that rush. And that does it. That's the end of regulation. 3-3. We'll go to overtime. I'm pretty sure we just skate 5-on-5 until it's over. So until somebody scores, I don't think there's any 3-on-3 or any shootout or anything like that. We just skate 5-on-5, I think. They have 5 minutes on the board. So 3-3 after regulation. Stormhawks will start overtime with having to kill 19 seconds of power play time. Shots after regulation, 42-25 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. Face-offs, the Stormhawks won 30 to Eden Prairie 16. Hits were about even at 7 and 6. And Chaska Chanhassen, I think, what were they? 3 for 5 on the power play? 3 for 5 on the power play. Eden Prairie 1 for 2 on theirs, but then they also have a 1 for 3. They also have a shorthanded goal. So we'll change ends. So it'll be the long change, I believe. Changing ends. And it'll be 5-on-4 to start for 19 seconds. Sudden death overtime. Face-off 1 to Bigglebach. Bigglebach is going to regroup in his own zone. Oh, turned it over. It's a chance for Eden Prairie. Comes right in. Yeah, shot deflected high over the net. Bigglebach had a chance to skate it more into his zone and skate onto his forehand. Instead, he threw a backhander into space, and that allowed the one player you don't want to skate onto a puck. That's number 12. Face-off 1 by the Eagles, but good stick by Bigglebach. Now a shot stopped by Brandt. And 2 seconds to go on the Tyler Hromatka penalty. And we'll skate 5-on-5. It's a chance right off the face-off. And Brandt gets on the loose puck. You got to watch out. Number 12 does like to win the face-off forward. Looks like this time he's going to try to win it back. Wins it. Shot saved by Brandt. as the sun is coming in onto the ice. Thankfully to the back of the netminder, not in his eyes. This time he tried to win it forward. Instead it hops over the stick of Lindell. He gets it out. Now Eden Prairie on a loose puck. Shot tipped away by Lund. Lund tried to pass it up to Lindell. It's in the skates. Eden Prairie now behind the net. Try to feed it in front. Just out of reach. Oh, there's a hooking call coming against number 12. Ooh, that's a good thing to see happen. Here's Hromatka in. Hromatka. Pass across. Backhand shot right on. Rebound. They score! Stormhawks win! Stormhawks win! On a delayed penalty call. Lindell, I think, on the weak side, nunks it in the open net. They win in overtime 4-3. And their season continues. Stormhawks win. It was a shot by Hromatka, threw it in front, then a backhand shot. I'm not sure who got the backhand shot on net. And Lindell on the weak side threw it in the open net, and CCHA wins 4-3. 2 goals by Hromatka. Who had the other goal? 2 goals by Hromatka, both on the power play. Oh yeah, Josh Lund with only his 2nd of the season, and I think it was Drew Lindell scoring his 11th of the year. And CCHA advances in District 6 playoffs. They advance to double elimination, so now they'll play a minimum of 2 more games starting tomorrow night against Edina White. They'll take on the number 3 seed in the tournament, a team that they are, I think, 0-2, maybe 0-3 against, but they have been extremely competitive, and you could argue they should have won one of those games against Edina White. Hopefully I have a voice by the end of this. But a great game for both of these teams, evenly played. Well, I wouldn't say evenly played. CCHA deserves to win. They score on I'm not sure if Brant ever got to the bench, but the extra attacker was going to come on with a delayed penalty. Eden Prairie's season ends. Their season ends with a, I think, 15-19-4 record. CCHA improves overall to 20-14-7. And their season continues, and we'll play 2 more games. Again, they'll play Edina White tomorrow night. If they were to win that game, they'd face Jefferson on Tuesday night at about 7:30. If they lose against Edina White, we'll play on Wednesday against a team to be determined at 6 o'clock. So that does it from Shakopee Ice Arena. CCHA 4, Eden Prairie 3 in overtime. Drew Lindell, I believe, the hero in the finish. Thanks for watching this game, brought to you by Edge Tech Hockey.